Hey, I'm Jamal Woodson, host of It's Her Time podcast, here with one of my favorite people in the world, Liv Harness. All right, I'm gonna keep it real. She's one of the top basketball players in the country. Millions know her from her social media, but what they don't know is her journey. From living out of her car to dealing with nonstop hate and death threats online. This is the story of Liv Harness. What's up, Liv?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I kind of grew up in a small little city where there was about a population of probably about 20,000. And from there, I grew up wanting to play basketball because of my older sister, Tati.
I wanted your game. Now they're screaming my name.
Always wanted to be better than her and started working in the driveway, at parks and playing against people, finding different ways to challenge myself, and ended up being better than her, Tati. And
so
from
that was
there,
actually my next question.
That was your next question.
I was going to say, are you better than her? And
I
you
am.
answered.
Yes, I
She's
am.
off
Yes, I
camera
am.
right now talking
No.
crazy about Liv. She's really mad.
She could say it too. I am better than her right now. So yes, I am. A better shooter, a better. That was what, like a year and a half ago?
All right, so tell me what you're better at. Go ahead.
Okay, so shooting, defense 1,000%. I just have more heart, compete harder. I have learned a lot from Tati. Don't get that wrong, but I just compete harder. And
All right, so tell me the best part of your game. Are those things that you listed the best part of your game?
I would say really just overall my heart that I have for the game of basketball. I wouldn't say there's a specific skill that I'm good at, because if you have heart for the game of basketball, all the different skills will just come into one and it'll all come together as needed. And for me, I think that's one of my biggest strengths is when I have the heart for it, everything just comes. My defense comes, I start making my shots.
So I know you had told me before there were times you guys kind of lived out of your car.
Yeah.
Like, how was that? What was that like?
It was tough because in the moment I didn't fully understand why. And I would always get jealous, or I would always be like, oh my gosh, like why do we have to sleep in the car when everybody else just gets to go home and have a bed to sleep in, have a roof over their head. But I think it taught me a lesson, and that is just to be different. And I think the more effort that we put into the dream that I had, if that meant sleeping in the car just to pay for another event for us to go to, for me to go to, then that's what it meant. And I think that made me stronger. That's where I got my dog in me, because I always hated sleeping in the car. Like, I hated it so much. And there was no room, no leg space at all. So I was like, if they're paying for these opportunities, I'm going to make the most of them. So I'm going to have the heart. I'm going to do everything that I can to show and create as many opportunities as possible so I can stop living in the car and stop my family from being in the car. So to answer your question, I think that's where I got my heart from and the dog in me from. That just kind of goes to show what our family's like.
How did the rest of your family react? You know, your two sisters. Like, how was that?
Yeah. How did you guys even react? I think we were always just trying to fight through everything. They were always, Tati was playing basketball, Lily was playing basketball. All three of us always just wanted what was best for each other.
Yeah.
So we always just pushed each other to be the best versions of ourselves. I don't ever think we made an excuse. We never complained about being in the car, but we always made sure that everybody and each one of us was on top of our game, because we hated the situation we were in. It was a little Kia Forte 5-seater car. Ran into the ground because we drove that thing everywhere. Didn't have any air conditioning in it. Lived in Arizona. Made it through the hottest summer in Arizona with no air conditioning. And at times it got up to like 118, 120 in the car. And we were never allowed to say it was hot. So never once were we allowed to
like
say
that.
it was hot. I'll throw Gma in there. Gma moved out to Arizona, and I think it was like a couple days after she came here, she was like, it's hot, and we all got mad at her. We were like, no, you're not allowed to say that. So, yeah, and then, you know, just being packed in there with all of our stuff, moving from place to place and driving everywhere, driving from Arizona to all the way to Texas in that little car is just, it was crazy. Going back and thinking about it, no air conditioning when it's like 125 degrees
That's
outside.
crazy. Okay,
like,
so
that's crazy.
That is
crazy
crazy to think of.
Yes.
Because I know in my house, when
Yeah.
it hits like 76, I'm freaking out.
Dude, yeah. Like I go back, like I'm thinking about it right now. How did I survive that? How did we survive that?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And then going out the next day and having the best energy out of everyone in our entire program. Like, and everybody else has a house, everybody else has a home, yet we have the least amount, but we have the best energy, and I'm performing the best of my ability. Like, I'm talking good to every single one. I'm having the most positive energy out of everyone. Like, how did I do that?
Yeah.
So that's my answer to that. How did we survive
How
that?
did
That
you
is
survive?
crazy.
And I know that car was smelly.
Heck
After
yeah,
a
it
game?
was.
Oh, I know
heck
it
yeah,
was
it
smelly.
was. Especially with Lily. Oh my gosh. yeah, you know it was.
Tell me some things, some great things that have come out of your
Oh
platform.
my goodness. There's been way too much to even explain all of it. Opportunities in basketball, you know, being able to meet you, all those things. It's because of the game of basketball, but also because of social media. I mean, I've been featured on NBA on TNT with Shaq, Dwayne Wade, and Candace Parker. I've been on SportsCenter, House of Highlights, ESPN. I've modeled for Polo Ralph Lauren. I just did a commercial with Nintendo and Lisa Leslie.
Wow.
So, and then I signed with best shoe brand ever, SPO, Serious Players Only. And I just think for that, it's just given me so many opportunities.
So
getting
you
that
have your
notice.
own shoe brand. Like, I don't know
Partnered.
anybody who has their own shoe brand.
I partnered with my own
Partner. All right, so
Yeah,
tell me what that means.
They give me the apparel. In exchange, I only wear their shoes. They send me their apparel, and I wear that. I wear
Okay.
them all the times in games.
Pops. And financially, we don't forget
Yeah,
that. That's the
yeah,
most. That's the most
that's-
important part. I mean, wearing somebody's clothes is great. Are we making
Yes.
money off of it?
Yeah, we're making money. The financial part is a big part, especially with how, you know, our family and I have been. So the financial part is definitely a big piece of it, and very
She tried to be
grateful.
way too modest for me. Like, I don't like modesty at all. As you can tell, I like
You're
bright,
right, you're
bold
right.
things.
You're right,
If you
okay.
making money, I want you saying, "Hey yo," and I'm getting that cheddar. I'm getting some money
I'm
too.
getting the moolah with it, okay?
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
You are Instagram famous. Tell me what that's like.
I forget.
Because
I forget
everybody wants to
sometimes.
be Instagram famous.
Yeah. I forget about it sometimes. Honestly, I don't really think about it that much. It's obviously an amazing opportunity, an amazing platform to have, and I've gone so many places where it's always like, oh my gosh, can I get a picture with you? And like, for me, you know, that makes you feel good because
Yeah.
it's like, you know, people look up to you.
I want to hear what that type of hate that you get.
I would say the biggest thing is the death threats.
So you get death threats?
I do. It's yeah.
For what? Like what's the
For-
reason?
I don't even know because I am who I am and I have the confidence to play anywhere against anyone, and not a lot of people like that for whatever reason.
What type of things
Thing-
do they say?
They're
Death threats
like-
for what? Because I can't really comprehend this right now.
So the biggest one that I've gotten is if you don't stop playing. I don't remember exactly word for word what it was, but it was like, if you don't stop posting these cringy reels, I'm gonna come to your house and take out your whole family. Like that's
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. Like
This
that's what
is
it is.
insane.
It is. It really is.
And every video I've ever seen you post is always positive.
Always.
Always
Yeah.
positive. And
Always.
Like, so how does that affect you as a person?
It doesn't really affect me because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. No matter, I don't care about anybody else's opinion. I love what I do, and I love what I'm producing for my family. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me. Maybe it should a little bit. Maybe that's where my craziness comes into part. But it doesn't really affect me, honestly. It doesn't.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be a strong person, because if I'm getting death threats and someone threaten to take out my family, that would be really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
You are not like any other athlete that I have met your age. That says a lot about you. It says a lot about your family. I've never heard your father give you any excuses. I've never even hear you say an excuse.
Nope.
If she has a bad game, she has a bad game. You know, when we lost the game by 1, her dad said she should have knocked down the shot. Parents give their children so many excuses for everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, she was just dealing with a lot emotionally. You know, she doesn't perform well at 8 o'clock games. You know, it was too late.
No.
You are never given an excuse. You never give one. Your dad would never let you even give an excuse.
No.
It's just, I talked to him after the game, and he said, you know, she missed a shot that could have won us the game.
Yeah.
And he said she should have knocked down the shot. That's it.
That's it.
You know?
Yep.
He ain't talk about the car. He ain't talk about her shoe. He ain't talk about anything else. She should have knocked down the shot. And I loved that. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, her dad's a real one. Oh, we like parents like that. Like, we want parents that can hold their children accountable like that. And I think that says a lot about like you and your family, that you guys are all about accountability.
Yeah, that is true. That says a lot about our family, and that's 100% correct, because that's exactly what he told me when we got in the car. You should have made the shot.
Yep.
That's it. Okay, I got a question for you.
Oh, I'm on the hot seat. Okay.
Do you remember when it was last tournament? I think it was like the second game.
Yeah.
And I got subbed out, and I came to you. I was mad.
Yeah.
And then, so what were you thinking when I came out? And I was so frustrated at myself.
Well,
but then I turned it around.
Oh, listen.
I want you to speak about that.
Oh, I think we have the footage. I'm hoping we do.
Do we really?
So, yeah, we should. We should.
Hopefully.
She comes down the court, and I actually have never really heard her say anything. She was like, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on with me. I can't, I'm not hitting my shots. And I was like, you need to have confidence. I was like, forget about every single thing that happened.
And you were like, you could literally hear you in the background saying confidence.
Confidence, Liv! Be confident!
And then I hit another one.
Keep being confident! Let's go! It's all about confidence!
The girl was like right
Right in
here,
your face.
and I hit it, and then coach called a timeout.
Let's go! Let's go!
And then you like ran up, gave me a high five. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool.
So
I wanted to talk about that.
Okay,
That
no,
was-
I actually forgot about that. And I love that because it kind of just defines who she is, right? Came down, she went through something, sucked it up, went right back in, knocked down 2 big shots, you
Yeah.
know? And I do love that because I'm always about, like, if something isn't going your way, let's just find a solution.
So-
Do you ever react to the crowd?
Yeah, I love doing that.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like when they're talking stuff or whatever, and like I hit a 3, I'll just turn around and just be like that. Or there's been times where I was like a game-winning free throw, or it was like a free throw and they were making a whole bunch of noise. I make the free throw, I turn and I go like that. Like that's probably my favorite thing to do, is just to shut the crowd up.
Okay.
It's just like, it's fun. There's that mental side of it. It just makes you smile inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just got some really good news.
Heck yeah, I did.
Really good news.
Heck yeah, I did.
I love it. First of all, I love it. Talk to me about your good news.
Yeah, the good news. I'm going to be participating in the Patriot Games Freedom 250 held by the White House. And
Wow.
so many opportunities are going to be coming about. It's hosted at my school, Spire Academy. So I think that is just
So
amazing.
what is the Patriot Games?
So it's put on by the White House. It's a celebration for America's 250th anniversary, and it's a whole bunch of different games, and they take a certain amount of females, they take a certain amount of males, and they all compete to win $125,000. And yeah, so like one female gets $125,000 and one male gets $125,000. So there's a whole bunch of different games like kickball, tug of war, like a Ninja Warrior course. There's like one of those like mud things that you go under. Yeah, so you have to do that.
Okay,
so like
okay.
it's just a whole big competition that everybody competes to be the best version.
How many people were chosen in the whole thing? Do you have any clue?
So there was 60 females, 60 males.
So 60 females in the entire country, and you were chosen?
I was chosen.
She's booming.
Yeah.
Top 60 in the country.
In the country.
She's booming.
You know it.
Love
You know
it. Yeah. Well, hey, I just want to thank you for coming out. This was a dope interview. I can't wait to post it. I'm gonna love showing like different highlights because people who don't know you, they gotta see the highlights.
Yeah, they do. I feel like not a lot of I take that back. A lot of people know me for being a hooper, but at the same time, they know me for being a hooper, but then they're also like, oh, she has a social media, like, it's whatever. And then they see my highlights, they're like, oh, like, yeah, you're good. Yeah, I know. Like, this is me. Like, I'm a hooper.
This is what I do.
This is what I do. This is my life.
Me. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, thank you for having me on.
No,
I
absolutely.
appreciate it.
And I'm excited to see, I'm just excited to be part of your future, you know?
Yeah.
Dope. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
It's her time.